don't do it from go.
Okay. Coach, during the first half, you guys had went on a run. You get a 7-point lead, and then you put all 5 starters on the bench together. They went on a 10-0 run and took over momentum. Just kind of what was the philosophy there, benching all 5 starters together?
I wasn't benching them. They needed a blow, and I gotta figure out our bench. Our bench has got to play a role in this, guys. If we're gonna win, I can't play our starters 40 minutes a game. And I thought we talked about this a little bit after the game. They got to play a role. And if they come in and do their job, they got to at least hold the lead or extend it. And even if they extend it, they're going to stay in the game and play. I'll play them until their tongues fall out. That's just how I've coached over the years. But our bench is just as important as the guys that start the game. And I got to play them to give them a shot at it. And they didn't fare well in that stretch. Went on a 10-0 run just like that, and so I had to go back to the guys that got us the lead.
Tom?
Mike, you had 48 points in the first half, and then in the second half you scored just 18 in the first 16 minutes. I know their press was a little bit more exaggerated there in the second half, but it just didn't seem like you were getting any kind of good looks that you wanted.
Well, again, when you're throwing the ball away, when you're not rebounding the ball, you're not making your free throws, that's a bad combination when you're trying to win on the road. You got to do almost all of those things perfectly to win on the road, and we didn't do that tonight. Thought we played a great first half, but unfortunately you got to play 20 more minutes. And as good as we were the first half, we were awful the second half.
Dustin?
I guess just keeping up with that, I mean, Trey said basically that he felt like you guys just didn't come out with the same level of energy in these teams. Do you agree with that?
Well, I don't know if it was the energy. I just think, when you turn the ball over 23 times, and 8 of those came from our guys out front, our guards, Rob and X, that can't happen. I got to get more leadership there in terms of them being able to calm the storm, get the ball up, and execute something to get us, an opportunity to at least score the ball.
Kevin?
This is kind of was a similar pattern to Wisconsin. Is this concerning to you, frustrating that you guys just can't finish it out?
I just got to get them to believe. I got to get them over the hump, man. I mean, we're playing well enough. Wisconsin was 38 and a half minutes of good basketball. Tonight was just 20 minutes of good basketball, and you just can't do that. I got to help them get over the hump.
Mike?
Iowa was obviously bringing a different pace than what you've seen the last few games. Was stamina an issue at all in the second half?
Well, you could point the finger at that a little bit because Trace and Race played 36 and 33 minutes, but which they're capable of playing it. But again, I got to make sure that our bench is in a good place to secure them some minutes and do what they need to do to keep the game going. And we just didn't do that tonight. We were just awful all the way around in that regard.
George?
Woody, you've been talking about this a little bit. You played Durr and Trace a little bit tonight, maybe a couple 3 minutes. Is this something you're going to try to work in a little bit, or?
No, they were big. They had 2 big guys in, so I just to give Race a spell. I went. Mike was already in the game, and I just came back with